All right. Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to the show. My name is Nick Larson. Today is November 13th, 2019. It is 12:07 in the afternoon. Late as always. Let's get started. We have been building something. A game called Reversi, and the whole point of this was to learn Monte Carlo tree search. Go ahead and load up your stuff, man. Do that. Come on, get it done. It's weird to me that it installs the .NET debugger literally every time I open this. It's like concerning almost. Anyway, long story short, this is pretty awesome. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at where we've gotten, and then when we're done with that, we're going to talk about what we're going to do today. And I want to show it to everybody because I feel pretty good about where it's gotten. We're going to go to ICD, Culture of Development, Monte Carlo Tree Search, ls cd space source slash mcts bin. No, just here. Okay. And we're going to pop it over here. I'm going to say .NET build. .NET build C release. All right. And then we're going to say .NET run C release. Oh, man, that's bullshit. Did I not pull? Pull. Oh man, I do have the console colors in here. This doesn't support console colors? Man! Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay, check this out. So this is what we did. Can I zoom in? Because that would be awesome. Alright, this is how the game works now. We're just going to make this full screen. Boom. Alright, it shows you are red. The player you are is red. And then it tells you everywhere that you can play and these little gray numbers. And you type in whatever number it is that you want to, wherever it is that you want to move. On this initial board, they are all technically exactly the same, so there is no point in making a decision. Then it does its thing, and it decides, okay, how much does it think it's going to win? It tries out 3,400 simulations from this point in the game all the way until the game is over. And then it makes its decision based on whatever it explored the most. In this case, it just happened to explore that it was going to take these over here. Now, if I had to guess, these are all actually distinct. And from the limited experience that I have sort of realized that when it starts playing well, which takes a little while, this is basically a random move for it. But we'll get around to that in a moment. When it starts playing well, what it tries to do is force the opponent to continue playing from one side. Right? So in this case, we want to take 18. And what this does is it forces the opponent in this position to now play across the board and open up one of the edges. Well, it gets very close to one of the edges. And you just want to continually force it to do exactly that. Get you as close to the edge as possible. So in this case, I want 29 because I don't want to give up the edge. And now it's forcing me. But I can reverse it and force it back by simply playing like 43. Right? Now it has to play down. Alright, and then here I can play 40... probably 44. Okay. And then I can play 34. The positions you want to completely avoid are these ones that are not, or that are right before, like these three right here that open up the corner. Once you get the corner, you cannot lose the corner, so it's a very valuable spot, whereas the other ones can flip back and forth numerous times throughout the course of the game. Alright, and now it's forcing me to give up an edge, which is a little frustrating because it's not what I wanted to do, but I think we're going to go with 12. Alright, and then, see, it's encouraging me to play over here. That's why it played here. It wants me to give up one of these three so that it can get the first shot at getting the corner with a simple jump. And it would be very, very trivial for it to win that at this point, because it would immediately take this location, and then I would have to jump it in order to reclaim the edge, and then it would take it over here, and I would have to jump it again, and then at that point, all it has to do is wait long enough. I won't be able to play on this edge, and I can't play on the corner. So in the meantime, let's just get back to it. We're going to go with 26. We're going to go with 51. Okay, and now I think we're going to go ahead and take 60. Alright, we have taken an edge. It has taken an edge. And now I want 5. I want a presence on that edge. And ideally, I would want this one as well, if I can get to it. Which I probably can if we take 10. Okay. So now we have to, everybody has to basically avoid this edge. Like at all costs. I'm going to go ahead and take 16. And it looks like I'm losing really bad because it has most of the cells right now. But as the game progresses, you'll see like it still thinks that the game is pretty even. This is the number, like the percentage of the time that it wins when playing randomly. So even though it has a lot more of the like a lot more O's right now than I have X's, all I need is a few X's and I can take very large chunks from it later on. And in this case, I really don't want to take 62, but I'm going to give up the edge if I don't, because it will take this next. And that will force me to have to play over here, which I don't have the ability to do right now. So I think we're going to go ahead and take 62. Okay, and then it's encouraging me to take this, which I am totally fine with because I can immediately take this, so 32. Where did it just go? Player 1 selected 25. So it played right here in the middle. And now it's starting to think that it is taking the lead. You'll notice that these went from like 58, 62, and now, yeah, all the way up to 68. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, 68%. It felt like it was going to win. So now I'm going to take 40. I really just want this edge. It took 59, so I have to take 58, or else it gets a corner. Okay. This one is interesting. If I take the corner... Oh, that was a really good play. Because if I take the corner... So I don't have to take this at all. And I think the right idea is to not take it. Let's go with 50. It chose 33. Alright, this game is getting really tight now. I definitely don't want 53. Well, do I? Maybe. I think let's go with 37. Hey, M. Holloway, how are you? I'm good. So yeah, right now I did a little work on this game over the weekend, and I basically made it so that there was this nice little GUI so that you could play it here in the console. I have finished the AI for this that's not just like pure random, but actually uses the upper confidence bound stuff. And so today, what I want to do is like put a proper UI on this, and then ideally package it up and like put it out somewhere on an app store, maybe. Put it out there for free, whatever. Just see if people use it. I've just never done that before, and I just would like to see how that goes. Yeah, the actual AI itself is like sometimes it's good and sometimes it's complete garbage because it is effectively making random moves at the beginning. There's just like you'd have to run so many simulations from the start to get a good feel for which positions were actually good positions. I started doing some research over the weekend about how to improve its play when it's like that far from the goal. And you have to put some sort of heuristic in there, basically. And yeah, the way to go about that, I'm still running that around in my head. So for right now, this is just what I'm grinding away on. And I'm kind of thinking that if I take 4, it will be forced to play over here. And then I can very easily grab the corner and grab the whole wall. So I think I'm going to do that. Ooh, it declined taking the wall. It played 30 instead. Interesting. When it gets to the end of the game, it makes very, very, very good choices. Like at this point, it's running like 12,000 simulations, and there's I don't know, maybe 12. So it's running about 1,000 simulations per. Whereas at the beginning of the game, because the game takes so long, it'll have like say 8 or 10 moves that it can do, but it can only evaluate like say 3,500 games, and because of that, it just like makes really, really poor decisions at the beginning, or like effectively random, I guess is a better way to say that. And then later on in the game, yeah, it really starts to make good moves. At this point, it's starting to realize how close this game actually is, but from this point on, I would expect it to do quite well. I have beaten it one time out of about 10. I think here I'm going to take 31. 31 is going to get me a lot. I kind of don't want to take these 3 right here because these three are like mine. And I'm afraid that if I take these, then it will be able to like eat my entire board all the way along the side, and I don't have a lot of time to get it back. But I do own this wall. I'm X. Maybe I do want 31. 31 would capture all of these, would basically become mine. It would be very difficult for it to get these back because of these two, because of this wall being almost complete and this wall being almost complete. I think I'm just going to take 31. Alright, and it seems like it was a good choice because its evaluation went down by a lot. But yeah, it did. It grabbed my whole row, which I can now take right here. But maybe that's not what I want to do. Maybe I want to play 53 and grab this one right here. right? I don't want to leave a hole in the middle where it can put an O and then just wait for me, wait until the board fills up, and I have to take these edge spots, and then it can just like surround it and take the whole edge. It's very curious that it has not taken this one right here. It thinks that's an atrocious move. Look at that. This is what I love about AI and like playing against AI is if you print out its evaluations for each of the things, you start to learn so much about the game so quickly. I almost wonder if it would be like fruitful to make the background color. I don't know how many colors the console supports, but if it supported like a full, the full range of colors, I could make the background like a gradient of how well it thinks the evaluation of that cell is to help inform your decisions. All right, in this case, I'm really feeling like maybe 53. Oops. 53. Okay, there you go. I definitely want 47. Yeah, like for a learning mode, exactly. All right, whoever gets this diagonal right here is going to walk away with a lot. I'm starting to feel like maybe 23 is a good move. It can't take this from me. Will it be able to take it from me? Yes, it will, but then I'll get the corner. Yeah, 23 I think here is the right choice. How did it take... Oh, no! Okay, 6. I think definitely 6 right here, because when I take this, I will at least get to wait out this edge. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, alternatively, if I take 1... I give up the corner, but I get the corner. Oh, man, that's not good either. I think I've lost. I think it thinks it's 1, and I made an awful move. Right? It thinks it has a 74% chance of winning at this point. 75%. And with this few moves left, I'm guessing that it is fairly accurate. Like, I can't do anything. It is eventually going to destroy this side of my board. What can we do? Can make it like... Oh, man. I think this one's over. I think I just lost. I can take back the entire diagonal, which will be untouchable at this point. I think that might be the right choice here. No, I think probably 6. Okay, we're going to go with 6. Yeah, we're going to go with 6. We're going to go with 6. And now I need to take... Oh, I just lost the diagonal. Well, that's lame. This game's over. Nine? I guess 9. Yikes. 1. Oof. Ouch. 54 is my only choice. Ow. Okay, yeah, I got destroyed. Okay. That was fun. Alright, that's the game. There is working AI. Everything's in here. This is all checked into GitHub if you want to check that out. And today I want to work on putting a GUI on it. And again, I have never done this before, so we're making this up as I go. We're also making this up because I'm doing this in .NET or in VS Code, where I can't really drag things around the screen and like visually see it. Maybe I should use. Maybe I actually should use what you call it, Visual Studio for this. Yeah, maybe. Let me open up Visual Studio and see if we can actually make that happen. I want to use open a project or solution, code, culture of development, Monte Carlo, source, solution. Let's close this. Okay. Let's go add a new project and a Blazor app, an Azure function. What is the Windows GUI? Windows GUI. How about Windows Store apps? Windows Store programming. Publish apps and games to the Windows Store. This is me looking at this. Develop. Microsoft Web Template Studio. Samples. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Coloring book. How about coloring book? A mini app that demonstrates the versatility of Windows Ink. No? Featured Buildcast. Showcasing Microsoft Fluent Design System and UWP capabilities. Okay, let's give that a shot. Source. Is there like a to-do? Run the sample. Code at a glance. Entity framework, SQLite, Net Standard. What is this? W. Oh, well, that's not good. Universal. I don't even know what UWP is. Let's just take a look at the source. Buildcast. Give me the proj. Oh, this is the old version. Well, that's not good. Okay. .NET Core. Let's just change it. And I need to get out of here. .NET Core GUI. Windows Forms? I'd really like for it to be one of those applications that takes over the full screen. Do I actually want that, or do I not? Win Forms. Hey, a Win Forms app for .NET Core. I guess let's just start with this, right? That's all that matters. What else would you use? What is UWP? WinForms and WPF apps can host UWP controls. Full access to Windows 10 APIs, side-by-side support for self-contained EXEs. Existing assembly references. I guess we're just going to go with WinForms app and see how far we can get. What are we going to call this? Othello clone. Reversey? I think we've been calling it Othello AI. Whatever. Form 1. How do you like view? Isn't there a way to like drag and drop the stuff around it? Designer. Wait, what the fuck? View Form 1. View Designer. There's no designer. Do I not have the tools installed? Am I missing something? What am I looking for? .NET. No. WinForms. Drag and drop designer. Wow, this is old. This is from 2004. I think we're in the wrong spot. WinForms example tutorial. C sharp. All right, new project. Windows Form applications. The form, the name of the program. But wait, I can't view the designer. Like, that's the whole problem. Do I need to, like, install something? Let's go with Visual Studio. Cannot open WinForms Designer. We have determined to close the ticket as this is not a bug, as the issue has been resolved with the latest update of VS. Well, 16.3. Maybe I need to upgrade. 16.3.9. Sure. Hey, how are you doing, TBD? Yeah, update. It's good. I spent some time over the weekend and actually like worked up the AI to include the upper confidence bound, and like on the tic-tac-toe game. Oh wait, no, that was on Friday, wasn't it? On the tic-tac-toe game, it did pretty well, and then we were working on the reversey game, and over the weekend, I like fixed the reversey game, the the game rules, and then it like immediately started playing me with the Monte Carlo. Like, zero requirements needed to be changed, like, or zero of the code needed to be changed on the actual Monte Carlo AI thing, which was awesome because that's sort of the point. And then I was getting into it and I started playing against it, and it was beating me pretty consistently, and I was like, wow, this thing is amazing. And then one time I'd like just destroyed it, just completely destroyed it. And then I was like doing my research, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this is like totally interesting, because what's happening is it turns out that at the beginning you're basically just making random moves. Although you're like, and the reason for this is you're running random games, and then you're basically just taking an average of which moves lead you to winning games. But that randomness has nothing to do with reality. And so at the beginning, when it's only evaluating a couple thousand games, you're basically making random moves, which is good because each game is different and interesting, and it's one of the things that I really love about it. But once it gets to the end of the game, it starts doing really, really well. When there's only like, I don't know, eight or ten moves, and it's doing like 20,000 evaluations, it starts doing really, really well against you, and I start to believe the numbers that it's reporting with pretty high accuracy. They worked perfectly in VS 2017. The problem is widespread. Okay. So that was fun. And then now I am trying to get to the point of being able to like build a proper user interface for this, because right now playing it in the command line is kind of crappy. And I'm having trouble. I know that I've got to use Visual Studio here, but I don't know if like I'm missing some sort of like install pack or something that actually gets me. Why does it keep telling me 16.3.9 is now available? Like, help about. Oh, I'm on 16 point. Oh, there we go. Okay, it disappeared. All right, let's see if it'll actually show me this thing now. Right, which is form 1. Oh, it's not going to do it. It's like not showing me the designer. Like, what is that? Like, I don't even know how to put, using code alone, I have no idea how to put stuff onto the screen. Oh, we go view toolbar, toolbox. I have no idea how to do this. All the tutorials that I'm finding are like, yeah, you just double click on it. The CLR empty project structures seem fine. Follow the steps and C++ tested it in my side and is working as expected. Okay. Modify. Okay. Workloads. Desktop development. I don't know here. WinForms for .NET Core Designer is meant to be working now. I thought it was still not finished. Okay, it is meant to work. Okay, well that's a good point. I definitely didn't check that. I mean, there's no reason we couldn't just like compile to not .NET Core. I'm fine with that. Like we can just do multi-compilation. I don't know. The way that I created this project was like, oh, here we go. Let's see what you say. Create your first WinForms app. Look at the comments. I'm running the latest version, and when I try to open the designer, it simply opens another copy. I experienced the problem, but then I found Olia's September 30th blog post. She explains that it isn't automatically available in VS yet. You need to enable the designer, download and install the Windows Forms .NET Core Designer VSIX package, and read about it here. I'm okay with that. Let's do that. Where is said package? Package? Let's close this, I imagine. Dude, your Google foo is way better than mine. I've been looking for this for like 10 minutes. You can remove it from Visual Studio at any time. Install. Install. Do the thing. Close. What are we looking for? I think they're trying to get it working for the 3.0 release. It just didn't happen. Ah. Yeah, one of the things I was most frustrated about... Oh, look, there we go. It's been a long time since I've seen a Windows form. Wow. Okay, we need an 8x8 is what we need. We need, probably a label? What do we need here? I think we need like a circle. Is there like an button? Maybe button is the right choice. Properties. Let's go with, what size? 125 by 125. And then can I change the foreground color to white? No, I probably don't want to do that. Yeah, we'll just leave it as black. And then I guess what I really want is like maybe it's not a button, maybe it's just like an image box. Is there a way to just draw a circle? Is there a circle? No. Picture box? Must be a picture box. Yeah, I'm gonna go with picture box. Okay. Okay, let's go to paint. Image resize to what? Let's go 250 by 250. Okay. Let's add a layer. Let's create a circle. Let's make it filled. I don't want a border. I just want it filled. Let's make it blue. Okay. Let's save this. Let's go ahead and add another one. And let's make it red. Feels pretty good. Okay. Let's save these. Turn this off, turn this off. File, save as culture of development, Monte Carlo tree search, source, new folder, assets, red dot. A PNG. Flatten it, sure. Unflatten it, turn this one on, turn this one off. File, save as. I think the way they were trying to get it working, you were probably better off drawing. It's been a long time, but I thought they had some sort of canvas tooling. Oh, interesting. You can start messing around with drawing yourself, but it's probably easier to just use a picture box and an image for now. Alright, I'll take that. And this is blue dot. Only we want this to be a PNG as well. Okay. Then we're going to basically delete this. And we're going to have a bunch of these. Okay, we're going to just do the 125 by 125 thing. No. 0, 0. And then I want size 125, 125. Okay, and then I want the image. Can I put a border on it? Yeah. Border style. Fixed single. Can I make it thicker? Yeah, whatever. And then I want to copy this. We're going to call this cell 00. I actually want them to be touching. Why is it not moving? 1, 2. It just refuses. How about we put it... Wow, it just doesn't like the keys. You know what? We're just going to go with whatever it says. You want to be that far apart? Okay, now I'm confused. I seem to have lost the ability to click on them. I'm going to guess this is because this is all in development. Great. What if I close it? Nope, we're just hosed. We're just totally locked here. Yep. Okay, we're locked. Try selecting... You might have align options. Well, at this point, I just need this thing to come back alive. I don't know what to do. No, we can't click on anything. Okay. Okay, maybe an option is to make it a web app. And then I can put it, maybe I'll make it like a Blazor app that just runs in the browser. And then I can put it on the website. Never done Blazor before either. Not even sure if you can run Blazor in like a static way. Okay, well, this is hosed. Okay. Whoa, so you think you're alive. So what has happened? File? Oh, I can go to File. Oh, I can close this now. No, it was asking too much to actually click on that. Okay. Can I close it now? No, don't save that. What if I close it and then reopen it? Oh, it lost everything. Goodness me. Well... Yep, we're going to delete. Just not going to do this one. No, don't save it. Okay, save everything. Electron, also an option. Right, so that would be deploying it as a Blazor app and then running it in Electron. I've never done Blazor. I guess let's see what it's like to do Blazor. Add. New project. Blazor. It's got a good logo. Project templates for creating Blazor apps that run on the server in ASP.NET Core app or in the browser on WebAssembly. These templates can be used to build web apps with rich dynamic user interfaces. Sure. Othello Blazor. Let's create it. Okay. I'm not sure if I was supposed to click something there. All right. Overview. Can I just set this as the startup project and then run it and see what happens? There were some build errors. That's awesome. How are there seriously build errors? Oh, NuGet package restore. Asset file not found. What? I'm just running into all kinds of problems here. Restore NuGet packages. Did I not hit that correctly? Output. One failed, that's the build. Windows Forms, Package Manager, Package Manager. Okay, well that completed. Great. Run NuGet package restore to generate this file. What are you looking for? All right. Extensions, manage extensions. Didn't we just install some installed pre-release? Let's disable this one. Let's uninstall this one and then let's restart. Your changes will be scheduled when all Visual Studio windows are closed. You got it. Come on, you can do it. Restart all target application instances for change to take effect. I think I did. I guess we can check. Performance, Visual Studio. I don't see any Visual Studios. Any Visual Studios in here? No, I don't see any Visual Studios. Feel like restore. What do you mean I can't restore? Finished. Okay, let's go with the old build clean, build rebuild. Hey, all right, rebuild all worked. Yay! And then let's run. Configure to use SSL. To avoid SSL warnings in your browser, you can choose to trust the self-signed certificate that IIS has generated. Would you like to trust it? Yeah. Windows will automatically trust any certificate issued by this CA. Installing a certificate with an unconfirmed thumbprint is a security risk. I mean, yeah, we'll just uninstall it later. Goodness me, that's not fast. Did it freeze? No. It's just loading everything. Alright, that's fine, I'll take that. You want to debug it? You gotta pay the price. Apparently that price is pretty high. Hey, what's up? Look at that, a Blazor app. Okay. Welcome to your new app. Home. Counter? Click me. Let's go take a look at how it works. Will it keep running even if I press stop here? Or does it like actually shut it down, shut it down? What happens if I refresh it? Ooh. Goes back to 0. Fetch data? I feel like that's made up. Okay. That's cool. I'm going to try stopping it, and then I'm going to try... What happened to it? Oh, it did kill it. Okay, that's fine. Alright, it killed it. Okay, let's go take a look. Let's go take a look and see what we can come up with. We have pages. We have index. We have shared. We have main layout. We have startup. Startup, add Razor pages, add server-side Blazor, add singleton weather forecast service. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll just leave that for now. I don't really care. And then we want to make it so configure environment is development. Use developer exception page. That is correct. Use exception handler /error. This is the HSTS value. The default HSTS value is 30 days. You may want to change this for production scenarios. Use HSTS. Sure. Use HTTPS redirection, static files, routing, endpoints. Actually, I don't really care about all of this, except if yeah, I guess let's just make a new page, right? That's how you do this. Pages, add Razor page, and this is going to be called what? Reversey. That's what we were calling it. Add Reversey. Generate page model class. Create as a partial view. Use layout page. Leave empty if you want to start with view start. Where's view start? I don't see view start. Leave empty if it is set in Razor view start. I think I probably have to go to main layout for this. Or do I not? Let's just go take a look at one of these other ones. Counter. Okay, it's definitely not specified which layout to use here, so I'm going to assume we just leave it empty. Add. And this is going to be reversey. Seems reasonable. I haven't used Blazor yet at all. Yeah, this is literally my first time. I just don't see the underscore view start file. That's my only concern. But apparently it just handles it. There was, from remote source. Oh. Maybe we ought to just do this by hand. Let's go pages, add, class. What do I want? Web, content, scripts, razor file, razor component. Yeah, there we go. And this is just going to be a razor page. Oh. A razor view? A razor layout. A razor view start. Okay, a razor component. Reversey. Okay. Page. Reversey. Okay. I like literally don't see anything else. Is it literally just going and hitting? How does the... Okay, program just creates a thing. Counter. Int current equals 0, increment counter. On click increment counter. And that just automatically does binding. Bananas. Okay, well, let's just see if we can get to the page. We don't need startup. We don't need... Do we need main layout? Layout component base. You know what I don't see is HTML. Okay, so it's saying the default layout is main layout. And the route data is route data? What the hell is route data? Main layout.razor. Main layout.razor. Okay. You put in nav menu. Nav menu goes and grabs a razor component. Okay, all right, I'm starting to understand here. So main layout. So we're going to hit app.razor is what everything gets routed to. Then based on the route data, it determines which view. The default goes... No. I guess index, yeah, it does front slash. Okay, okay. Layout view. So if we go to /reversey, let's just do this. Let's just nav menu. Should have what? Another one? What is a nav link? Are there just some like default built-in ones? Ah, yes, got it. Okay. So this is fetch data. And this is going to be, whoops, maybe not this. Fetch data counter reversey. And then this is putting some... Is there some place where I can view all of these icons? Go Othello Blazer. I don't actually care about these other ones. I'm just going to leave them there for now. Yeah, OI. Maybe it's in CSS. Open iconic. Okay, open iconic. New incognito window. Open iconic. I want to download it. Tour? What in the hell? Oh, here we go. Circle. Now, what are we going to do? Game. Nope. Okay, we're just going to look through them. Let's go with grid. Okay, grid. There we go, grid. Grid 4 up. Grid 3 up? Let's go with grid 3 up. It's just a little bolder. Grid 4 up. Grid 4 up. Grid. Oh, there we go. Autocomplete. Reversey. Okay, let's see if this works. Debug. Start without debugging. Let's close this. Oh. Give me a new incognito window. Fetch data. Reversey. Refresh. Hey, all right. Reversey. Hey, okay, there we go. We got it. Reversey. Fetch data. Counter. Hello world. That's home. Counter. Fetch data. Okay. Let's go. Let's go like this. To the reversey page. We're not really going to care about the rest of these, I don't think. Counter. So in your code, you literally just write whatever code it is that you want to write. Yeah. Okay. I guess we just do that then. Let's do something like... I need to add a reference. Dependencies, add reference to this other project. What do you mean? Oh yeah, here you go. Okay, so now I ought to be able to say, give me a game, and this game is reversey. Ooh. Oh man, no, this is bad. New reversey. Oh, that's not good. I should change this from reversey to reversey game.razor. Reversey razor. Reversey component. Okay, now I should be able to say mcts dot. That would have been way too easy. Why is at codes? Okay. Let's change this back. Reversey. Let's try and make a tic-tac-toe game. Is this public? Yeah, this is public. iGame. Help me out with this, please. Equals new tic-tac-toe. And I think I actually have... Yeah, okay, tic-tac-toe. Can you help me figure out where this is? Am I missing an assembly reference? I don't think so. It's right there. Feel pretty good about that. Let's go with mcts dot. Oh, there it is. Now, how do I make it just like automatically like understand that mcts is a namespace that I want included? Is there like an at imports? mcts. Okay. Let's go Blazor C# Blazor import namespace. You gotta have a Razor class library? I'd rather not. I'd rather not. At using. Hey, there we go. Okay, that makes my day. Alright, so we have a game, and this one's going to be Reversey. What does it think this is? mcts.reversey. Okay. And then what we want to have is something like a div, and then we want more divs, and for these we want ID equals 0, ID equals game, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It feels kind of long to do it like this. Can I just write some JavaScript? Or do I need to actually like... JavaScript interrupt. Script. You could use code, I believe. Just create a loop. Oh, yeah, good call. How am I going to like get a reference to this? That's sort of my question. How can I do that? really it wants you to write code and then have the things bind to properties in your code. Well, no, because this is saying run, like on click, run this. Quote array. I probably don't want to do this. How about we just say Blazor add HTML to div. I don't think that loaded. There's a lot of content here. Maybe. Form, iframe. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. All right, it just took like, 18 seconds. For each object in model. Oh. Yeah, okay, let's just do that. For each int I equals 0, I less than, what, 64? I plus... What in the hell? Oh, I did a for each. I plus plus. And we want this to be at I. And we want to give this something like class equals cell. Okay. And then let's go to our CSS. And let's say pound game and pound game cell. We want width 100 px, height 100 px, border box. No. How do you do border box? What is border box? CSS border box. Box sizing. Box sizing. Border box. Border equals 1px solid black. Game is width 800 px, height 800 px, float left. Okay, I think that's going to do it. No. No errors. Do I have to build it? Build successful? Is there anything on the page? Oh, I got a game. Oh, I got all my cells. For some reason, it's giving me a comment for each one. Maybe that's something related to Razor. Oh, you know what? It's because I didn't put it a class. Boom. Okay. Border 1px solid black. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Weird. Is it putting a border box on the game? App. It is doing a border box on everything in reboot.css. Oh, that's great. Okay, so 802. Refresh. Okay. All right. Now we need the actual. We need to get the value of the games. Okay. So how do we do that? I think we want to make it. Basically, want to make it so that when you click on one of these, it needs to apply that move. And initially, it needs to show the pieces that are already there. Okay. I feel like what we need to do is say... we'll come back to that. Tic-tac-toe. We're not doing tic-tac-toe. We're not doing this. All right, somehow... we need to bind each one of these to some property of this. I want to say I made something like game dot... no, literally I want game. And I get no autocomplete on that. You know what? Let's just go var. Oh, you're going to make me remember all of these? Var not allowed. MCTS dot reversey. Damn, I want to say get bored. It appears to not like that. Did I make get bored a thing? No, I didn't. Terminal has... oh, I did. Get bored. Right there. Okay. So why does this think that that's not a thing? Get bored does not exist in this context. Game does not exist in this context. Oh, I get it. This is a class. I gotta have a function. I can't just write code in here. That's gonna be my guess. Oh, so you have to write functions in here. How do I just like put an onload? Or maybe the whole point of this is like Razor, C Sharp, Blazor. Okay, if that's a class, then what do you do? How do I make a property that doesn't go away? I guess what we do is we just have game board, and we have, how about, is there like an initialize? Sure. Or maybe an onload. Working with Blazor events. Oh, here you sent me something. Copy link address. On initialized async. After render. I want before render. For sure. Handle incomplete async actions at render. On initialized async. Okay, so on initialized, sure. Protected override. Maybe that'll help. Protected override. Alright. On initialized. Okay. Is it void? What is it? On initialized. On initialized. Okay, great. Then I think we want player ID array cells equals game dot, no, just cells. And then I want cells equals game dot get board. Okay. And in fact, I want to say like void pre-render and this is going to be pre-render because I'm going to call this over and over. Alright, now what I want to do is say at cells of I no. How are we going to do this? No, that did help. Yeah, that did help. Void get cell class int I, and this is going to be return string return cells of I dot toString. And then here we're going to have what data player equals at get cell get player name. get player of I. Okay. Refresh. Are there any errors? I guess that's the first place to start. Seems okay so far. If we go inspect this, and we see that data player is none. Okay, we're making progress. Okay, now what I want to do is basically... This is not correct. Oh, it is correct. These should be different. Ooh, it is player 1. Okay, now we just need a little CSS. Okay. Game dot cell data player equals player 1, and that should be basically we want a CSS. Let's just background color red. No, don't do that. It's like I get your intent here, but don't do that. And blue. Refresh. Oh, okay, I got half of it. Oh, I didn't change the color. 2. Refresh. Okay, we're on a good start. I really want them to be circles. CSS circle background centered. How to draw a circle with text in the middle. Maybe what we do is do the old like before trick. Before. And then we do border radius. 50%. Stop that. Nope, it didn't like that. Is it just 1 colon? No, I think it is before. Oh, yeah, that's right. You gotta set the width and the height. Width 100, 100%. Height 100%. I'm seriously getting frustrated with you, like updating my indentation. No. Inspect. In here, I should have a like before. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it's not capturing the before. Hover. Interesting. Before. Not 100% on what to do. I really forget how to do this. Well, that's interesting. Feel like... Oh, that's right. That's right. You gotta set the content. I forget all the time. Width 100%, height 100%, content equals content, and you have to have at least one white space. No? Oh, look, okay, it's giving me the before. What? Maybe it just doesn't like this. 100 px. Height 100 px. Why is the size 0? The size of this is 100. Width, height. Let's just turn that off. I'm missing it. Let's put some actual text in here. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. Space. Okay. And then display inline block. Or really, it could just be block. And then let's do the border radius. Oh, yes. And then let's go 50. Let's go 70. And then, what, 15? Okay, all right, we can do this. What I want is basically this. And then I want to get rid of this. And we'll put this down here for a moment. And then this is going to be display inline block. And then this is going to be position absolute. I'm sure there is some CSS that would actually draw like a pattern that is a circle in the background. Like, I'm just certain there is some magic out there that somebody has put together. CSS polka dot background. Like, of course there is, right? Although those look kind of like rectangular. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, look at that. There you go. Content. There you go. See, these people are awesome. And then all you have to do is like, okay, content. I'm seriously going to lose my mind. I think we need to set the font size. Text align center, line height. Oh yeah, we definitely have to set this as 100 px. Font size 70 px. I guess I don't even need this anymore. No, I still do. I guess the only thing I like about doing it this way is that if I change the size, it grows with it, whereas this one I have to manually set the font size. Yeah, I'm going to keep going the other way. Okay, I'm just going to keep going the other way. So we want 100 inline block. We need the cell itself to be position relative. And then we want top 15 px? No, that's cheating. No. We want top as 50%. How do you center things when they're like this? You know what? I just care about moving on and getting it done. So let's stop worrying about how we actually set this. 100% top 15 px, left 15 px, and then we'll just leave a giant to-do in our heads to come back and actually fix this. Player 1 is going to be red. Player 2 is going to be blue. Oh, shit. 100. Width. 70 px. 70 px. Okay. Quite simple if you think about it. Use the period and make it massive. Yeah. Yeah. I do want to like go back and make it so that like I can just change the size of this board and these things will automatically adjust. But for the time being, now let's just make it so that when you click somewhere, it actually... Alright, when you hover, if it's a valid spot, then we want to show... Alright, as you hover your mouse, if it is a valid spot, we want to make it show... Okay. As you hover, we can set that up beforehand, like this. Goes light gray. And then this also needs to be data valid move equals, I think it's just true. Okay, and the way that we're going to do that is we're going to say data valid move equals at get is valid move I. Okay, and then we're going to basically copy this, and we're going to say return game dot is valid move of 1 UL left left I. Dot toString. And it's not get player. It's get is valid move. And then we're going to test it. Oh, I really thought that was going to do it. Inspect. Is valid move. What the frick? Oh, it's a capital T. True. Ooh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. But I think we want to go one step further and say hover. Hover. This is the ugliest CSS I've ever written. Oh man, did I do it wrong? Maybe it's hover. Yes! Should I do them like that, or should I do them... Or should I just show them all the time? What if we do it like all the time in a really light gray, and then when you hover over it, we turn it to like light gray. So we go like pound, what? D-E-E-E? Like a really light gray. When you're not hovering. And then when you are hovering, we make it pound D-D-D. Or maybe even C pound C-C-C. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Alright, so now you can visually tell exactly where they are, and then you just sort of choose which one you want. And we could probably... It'd be kind of cool if when you hovered over it, it showed you the updated board. Alright, now the real trick is we need to make it so that when you click, it actually applies the move. That's what we need to do. Okay. Void make move int I. Okay. And then we want at on click equals make move of I. And the way that this works is you basically say if game dot is valid move of int ulong move equals I 1 UL left shift I move. Sounds like a plan. Think you need at make move I on line 9. Oh, like this? Oh wait, we have counter. It's on counter. Increment count. Oh, shit. How do you actually like send a value to it? Is fetch data got an example? No. That would have been way too easy. Okay. Log click. On click. At. I know 0C#. No, I appreciate it, man. We're just gonna try things. We're gonna try it like this. Make move I. Ha! See what I did there? Let's see if that works. Okay, if it's a valid move, then we want to say game equals game dot apply move of move. Else, nope. And then we want to say cells equals game dot get board. And if it's not, then I think we want to, you know, to do give some sort of error message. Actually, probably don't even need it. Looks like that's the way. Using a lambda. No, a lambda function in C# is like an anonymous function. You know, do thing. Right? This would be a lambda function. I'm not even sure if you could see that. Okay. I click here. Nothing happens. Oh, you know what we could do? We could write out to the console, couldn't we? How do you do that? Blazor write to console? Oh, that's cool. You literally just write console. Console.writeLine. Invalid move selected. Plus I. Console.writeLine. Move. Okay. Valid move selected. I. Well, nothing's happening when I click. Well, nothing's happening when I click. That's not cool. Oh, wait, it's cannot convert from void maybe I don't need this at. No? Do I? I think I do. What the hell? Maybe it needs to be a method because it needs to return something. So this part is a method. Let's just say C# Blazor on click callback with parameter. If I recall correctly, you don't return just mutate. Maybe the callback. Maybe it's just make move. No, that would have been way too easy, huh? Make move? No. Cannot convert from method group to event callback. Okay, let's just take a look. OnClick.invoke. The examples look like this. Args. What the hell is args? Oh, look. Oh, wait, no, these are... Okay, cascading values. Set selected tab. Oh, no. I definitely want a color. But I can't find consistency on at being used before onClick. I see it here. I feel like if you don't use the at symbol, then you're in like JavaScript land. And if you use the at symbol, then you're in... This is Blazor. Oh, passing arguments to onClick. Oh, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. All right. Seems reasonable. At I. All right, I really don't like that. Like, at all. But you called it TBD. I want to know what the args are now. Like, what if I just put args and then I put console.log, no, .writeline, args, semicolon, make move, semicolon, close. Let's see if that will tell me anything. Okay. I am so confused. Let's get rid of this. Let's just put make move I. Maybe it's the console.writeline that's actually breaking it. Do I need to like build this because I changed the actual code? It's just not printing out anything. Should be built, I would imagine. Try without the at on the onClick. Okay. Site cannot be reached. Oh. Debug. Start without debugging. Build errors. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. Would you like to run the last successful build? No, I would not. Okay, I guess that answers that question. Oh, I see. Mouse event args. Maybe it needs args. Hey, man, M. Holloway, thanks so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. We're going to figure this out, I promise. I'm not going anywhere. Oh my goodness, I am late for a meeting. Give me just one moment and let me send an email, please. I'll be right back. Copy link address. Oh, so y'all can actually hear me. Copy. Give me this. Open it. Copy. Compose. I should probably take a look at my calendar before I just start throwing times out. Yeah. Okay. All right, back to the game. We are still trying to figure out. Oh, look. Blazor on click handler. Oh wait, I just went to this site that took like 8 seconds to load last time. And I went to the same page. That's fun. Alright, I see a lot of these that are button. Event data. E. Key was pressed. This still looks like JavaScript land. Although that doesn't right there. Is that the issue? You should be good. Yes, you can post an SO link. Yes, that is totally fine. Maybe I do that. Maybe I put it in quotes. You know what we ought to be doing? We ought to be looking at the code and see what it looks like. That's what we ought to be doing. Although I broke it, so there's that. Debug. Start without debugging. Not what I wanted. Close this. Open in here. Refresh. Frustrating. Let's take a look at this. Copy link address. It does compile now. That is correct. Oh. When you run it under IIS Express, there is indeed no output. You can use the drop down to on the run button to select your application by name instead of IIS, and then you will see the output in the console window. It's okay. I think I'm okay with trying something like this. I mean, it is wonky, but like for debugging purposes, I don't have a problem with a little wonk. Like at all. JS runtime.invoke. Let's just try this out. JS runtime.invoke. I can only do these async. Great. So awaiting is going to be hard. Maybe not. Maybe I can just run these like this. That would be cool. And let's do this. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Refresh. Click. Yes! That's hilarious. They're all 64. So we identified the problem is that the I is not being captured within here. So we can just instead hopefully say something like int j. Int j equals I. I don't know. Can I do this? That seems wonky. That seems wonky. Okay. How do I make a copy of it? So when it's rendering, so I is getting updated, and I want it to remember. You know what? We actually have these mouse event args now. What if we just capture those? How do I make a variable in here? Is it like this? I think it's like this. No? Yeah? Yeah, I'm feeling okay about that. Maybe? Build? Did I build it? Build failed. No. Unexpected blank. If you don't use... Oh, wait. No, wait. Isn't it like... Well, there you go. Let's try that. Refresh. No, you still don't like it. Oh, man. Okay. How about we do... No? You know what? Just save, build. We can figure this out. No? Build, debug, start without debugging. refresh. You click here, you get 64. So if we go to inspect, oh, look, the on-click thing, like, it's not even on here. That's freaking crazy. So however it's manipulating this HTML, crazy. Alright, somehow it is adding a handler to this, and I have no idea how it's doing that. But it's doing it. I clicked that, invalid move selection. Okay. I really want to send... I really want to capture this. Razor page capture... Razor page capture loop variable. Oh. Int j equals I? Man, that was crazy. That is super crazy. J. That is immensely crazy. Let's see if that works. Hey, 21. That's an invalid move. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. We can finish this whole thing in about 5 minutes. Okay, we can finish this whole thing. Let's go. Once you have made a move, it is now time for your opponent to make a move. Yeah, I know. I say things like, we can get it done in 5 minutes all the time. Okay, all we need now is some AI. That's what we need. We need some AI. So let's make some AI. We got MCTS dot Monte Carlo search player AI equals new Monte Carlo search player milliseconds to move 1000. Okay. I am losing my mind. Alright, that is that. And then really all we need to do is once you make a move, the AI needs to make a move. So let's have async void AI move. And then we're going to say console, and then we're going to say AI dot make move of game and game dot expand successors. Okay, and this is going to be, what does make move return? An iGame? Yeah, sure. So game equals why did I want this to be async? There was a reason for this. I need to lock the game board. Okay. Current player. Player ID. Oh wait, no. Nope. Okay. If game dot current player's turn equals player ID dot player 1 and It is. All right, so now you can only move when it's your turn as the human. And then the AI... Let's just get rid of this. AI.makeMove. Cannot convert iGame to reversey. Okay. Reversey. And we need to call this mcts.reversey. mcts. Monte Carlo tree search.reversey. Okay, great. All right, so now the AI can make a move. And I want to trigger that. I want to trigger that whenever this player makes a move. Yeah, I just don't want to like lock up. I don't want to lock up the UI, which is why I wanted to run it async. I guess we can just fake an async, right? Oh wait, no. We can just say task. There we go. And then we can say return task.completed task. And then we can say await AI move. Yeah? And then we can say game. Oh wait, nope. Then I want to say player player 1 player 2. And there's one other thing here, which is we need to automatically pass. Okay. How do we do this? Okay, the next thing we want to do is, this is not I. This is .game.describe last move, which is actually how we should be doing it no matter what. Game.describe last move. Hey man, thanks so much for that subscription. Yeah, today is an amazing day. Y'all are crushing me with all this. Thank you. I also really appreciate y'all hanging out and like giving me all this feedback and help on how to get this thing actually running. All right, game.describe last move, player 1, player 2. And then what we want to do is we want to say if game.expand successors 0 dot describe last move equals 64. That's the skip move. Then we need to... Okay. Okay, so we need to do while game.expand successor 0 equals 64. Then we want to keep doing this. And I can't do this all at one time. I guess we could do this as a do while, because I want to do it the first time no matter what, but do whiles are hard, so I'm going to say no to that. Alright, I'm happy to see .NET Core being available. It's going to help perpetuate it, and it's actually pretty good. I totally agree. Okay. All right, let's think through this real fast. Uh, we move. It's now our opponent's turn. Our opponent moves, and either the game... No, wait, I know how to do this. A much better way to do this. Okay. No. I want to force you to make the move. Alright, we're going to come back to this, because this actually happens quite a bit, but for now we're just going to assume that it works fine. And we're just going to put a to-do in here. To-do, need to skip players' turns when they cannot go. Alright, we don't actually care about these anymore. Let's see here. Refresh. Alright. Play. Oh, it selected a move, but it didn't update. Oh man, that is weird. You see what it did? Oh, that is super weird. Alright, so the AI went, but it didn't actually update the board. It did update the state, though. That is so crazy. How does it think this is player none when this is obviously trying to select that it is a valid move? How can I force a redraw? Razor. Force re-render. Usually you force re-render by calling state has changed method. Yeah. Okay. State has changed. Yeah, it's... Alright. It clearly played here. And I am unable to tell. Okay, so if I choose one of these then... Oh, that's weird. That is so weird. It's just like not showing the opponent's... Oh no, it did. It updated. Okay, so it did update after the opponent went. So the opponent clearly went here. Is that even possible? No. I can't even tell. Where did they go? 53? Oh man, this is hard. Okay, so this is 63. It went here. It went here. So it owns this cell. Okay. Not really, but kind of. Blazor. Alright, why can I not get it to render? Why can I not get it to update all? Maybe I need to re-render after my own move? Could be possible the AI doesn't actually doesn't see your move either. No, it definitely is seeing the move, because you can see that, like, once I click again, it's going to show the correct value. So it played right here, and I'm going to play like over here to show you that it's going to pop up down here after I make my move. See, it's updating the real state after I move, and now you can see that it played here because I have these two available, and the only way that I could possibly play these two is if it played here and captured this one. So I just need to figure out how to make it redraw after I play, or after it plays. And it's weird, it's like half updating. You know? Because it's showing me my valid moves. It's just not redrawing the red ones. It's like, it's wild. Is valid move. And I'm doing it the exact same way, right? Like I'm calling this. No, I'm not. No, I know exactly the problem. I didn't update the board. I didn't update the board. Okay, that's it. Oh, that's really frustrating. I'm going to call pre-render. Pre-render. Okay. And also this needs to be not this, but game dot last player's turn dot toString plus. That way this will always be correct. And then this is even better because it means I can move this entire thing out of here and into, okay, AI mute, okay, task human move. And then I can move this into here. And then I can say await human move Why are these complaining? Oh, yeah. Good call. Async void. Move. No, I need that still. Okay. Await pre-render cannot await void task. Async. Oh, wait. What on earth? Cannot await void. Okay, task. I feel like you can await void, but sure. Okay. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Really? In what way? Is last player certain? It should be because it's an enum, so it ought to have a default value. But maybe not. We gotta be able to go like that, right? Describe game. I mean, game. If it got here, then game is good. So if it's null, it's null. All right, that'll fix that, right? Because null plus a string is fine. No. Wow, that's interesting. Describe last move as well. I mean, describe last move is just a function, so as long as game... Oh no, so this one actually needs to be I. But you can do game.current player's turn. Okay. Always, yeah, okay, whatever. Game.isValid move. So this is happening on the first one. So on initialized has not already happened. Let's just say something like... Maybe it's this JS runtime that's not actually initialized. Okay, how about if JS runtime not equals null, then let's print this out. What in the F? Okay. How did you say it? Press F5? Reverse game. Last player's turn. None. Describe last move. Oh, describe last move must be actually hitting something that is null. F11. Your step into request resulted in an automatic step over of a property or operator. Do you want to continue being notified? Yes, I do. That was really kind of frustrating. Play. Okay, just stop. Let's go to what would it be? Reversey? Describe last move. Last move. This should not fail. No, I think it... I mean, did it? It's a good question. No, it looks like it still hit the exception. Oh, wait. No, it didn't. Maybe... Build... That's not what I'm wanting. Debug. Start without debugging. Okay, close this. Open it over here. No, we're still hitting this error? Alright. This is stupid, and I'm not going to worry about this. Like, that's my short answer. We're just going to try catch it, and when it fails, we're just going to bail. Try. Catch. Actually, I can just finally, right? Do I have to catch? I guess I have to catch. Let's just catch it all. Who cares? Okay. F9. Let's try it one more time. Yeah, alright, whatever. Valid move selected, 64. It did work that time. I clicked this. Invalid move selected. Invalid move selected. Invalid. Selected. Damn! This time it played, and now it didn't update anything. You know why? Because we didn't tell it to. State has changed. Invalid. Yes! Okay. Alright, this is gonna fail when we get to the end. Oh, that's wicked. You're gonna give me that cell. And that one. And I'm gonna take this middle. And I'm gonna pop this. And I'm gonna pop that. Ooh, you got me there. Yeah, that right there, the brain. Dude, I am like, I am pretty jazzed at this moment. I feel like I've got too many cells. Oof. Ow. Ouch. That was painful. Yes, please? Ooh. Ow. Ooh. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this is pretty slick. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, had to trigger. State has changed. We couldn't figure out what this was, so I just try catched it, and then it just started working. I think like I'm gonna blog about this one. Like I feel good about this one. Probably better than I should about this one. Okay, this is my cell. All right, this is a good spot because this is my cell. There's no way. Nope, they can take it right there. I do want the corner. I think I have a chance here. I should put a scoreboard on it, shouldn't I? If your own AI blasts you, does it count as a win for you? Yes. Yeah, alright, I think I am. I'm gonna put like a little score counter, probably up here at the top. And then maybe the output. So like when you play it in the console, it outputs what it thinks the scores are for each of the different cells. And I think I still want that because that was the whole like learning aspect of it. Yikes. Okay, I gave up the corner. That's rough. All right. So here's the issue right now is I have to pass in order to actually end this game because that's just the way that it works. And so it's not declaring the game to be over at this point, which is sort of frustrating. It should auto pass, and then at some point it should be like, boom, yay, the game is over, or something like that. Okay, a little bit of work left to do, but overall, I think this is really crazy. Now, my question is this running in the browser, or is it sending the request? We ought to be able to look at that. We should just be able to look at the network. We should be able to close this, refresh, clear this crap out. I want to know if it's running in the browser or if it's running back on the server side. And it appears to be running in the browser. Yo, this is sick. I would imagine... Oh, yeah, that's right. How would you see that? WebSocket? That's WebSockets, right? Oh, yeah, this is definitely happening in the browser. If I turn... How can I test this? How can I test this? I'm like... I want to disconnect it from the browser completely. I want to disconnect. I want to like close down Visual Studio in the background and it still be running. I know that it's in like debug mode. Oh wait, I'm filtering. Oh, I am filtering for WebSockets. Okay. Yikes. He's gonna blank me. I'm trying to dig into the middle. I get it now. You see how it keeps trying to make me get into this square? And it is quite successful at doing that. ugly. Can I just take this? Yeah, I think so. And we can just take this. I'm about to take your whole board, man. Boom. I think I want to go ahead and grab these. And then these. See, now that I own this triangle in the corner, it cannot dig into this at all. I think I'm going to, like, completely destroy it this game. In fact, I just need to walk that direction. Good for you. Now watch me take the whole corner. Okay, I believe I won this game. Okay. Okay. This is great. Okay, tomorrow, I gotta get going. So tomorrow we're gonna wrap this up by putting on a scoreboard and outputting the AI's predictions for each possible move. And then also having like the learning mode where even though it's the human's turn, it'll spend like 3 seconds generating a hint, and then it will color the available cells, or it'll make it so that when you hover over it, it tells you like what % chance that thing has to win. That's it. That's a really good demo. Let's go ahead and delete the crap real fast. Counter. Fetch data. These can go. We don't need these. The hell is host? Oh my god, look, it's actual HTML. Othello, Blazor. Finally found the HTML. Man, I started today knowing nothing about Blazor. I am actually really surprised how little code you need in Blazor to create a fairly immersive, like, not immersive, like a really interesting application that runs in a browser. I just really, really, really hope I can get this, like, onto my statically hosted website, and then this would be the most amazing thing ever. Like, if I can just render this to something that can work, right? Like, if I can just go in here and say view page source and then copy this. Oh, look, that is happening on the server side. Interesting. So it downloads. It downloads Blazor. That is the only script I see. Maybe this has some information. Okay, let's go Blazor static output. No, I don't see anything about static. Create Azure static website. Yeah, it definitely looked like this is a big checkup. Here, let me just go actually log in and do this. You really saved us a lot of time here. I really appreciate your help, Isaac. What else? Did you help us? Yeah, you definitely helped us. Let's go upvote you as well. That was awesome. Thank you. And thank you. And close this. Blazor. No. Man, there is so little here. I really thought maybe, I don't know, whatever. It's running it on the server side, but like it definitely loads it in. It must all be loading over WebSockets or something. Let's just open this in a new tab. Holy Jesus. Okay. Yeah, blazor.server.js. Is it download? I mean, it must be. It must be. Like this must be the application, the what would you call it? The WebAssembly application wrapper. And then it's just loading up the WebAssembly. Oh, you know what? How we can do this? We can just we can say build, debug, start without debugging, close this, open this, and then we can go to the network tab when we load it. Right? And here is what it's loading. Okay, yeah, and it's just binary. Okay, so this is where the actual stuff... come on, make this big. Make it so I can see it. Alright, yeah, this is the actual, like, stuff. So if I keep doing stuff, is that when this keeps working? Oh, it is running it on the other side. Right? Here's what it's doing. It's sending back the whole re-rendered page. True? False? Maybe not true. Not super clear. Not super clear. I think ideally I would want this running... so a WebSocket opens up as a single request, and then the connection stays open, and that's why I think it shows it like this. Although I feel like... Okay, so it did just do it again. And then as soon as I click something, boom, it goes and it loads like all the stuff. JS begin invoke console.log. Alright, that's the invoke. End invoke. Dispatch browser event. It's like I wonder if this is... I don't know. I don't know enough about Blazor. We're not going to waste our time with it. What we're going to do is tomorrow we're going to add in a scoreboard. And, yeah, I wanted to clean this up. Main nav, we don't need these two things anymore because we got rid of them. In fact, we should just get rid of home, too. But I kind of like it like this. Okay. So tomorrow we'll add in a scoreboard, we'll output somewhere on the screen the thing, and then we'll also have like a learning mode where it like in real time sort of updates the predictions of all the different ones to tell you how good it thinks each move is. And that's going to be it. That's what we're going to work on tomorrow. I cannot thank everybody enough for stopping by today. M. Holloway, thank you so much for the subscription. Risey TTV, I hope I'm saying that right, am I? Also, thank you so much for the subscription. Like, super, super, super happy we were able to accomplish this. I want to thank y'all for, like, sitting around and actually helping me out with this stuff, too. It's just been a really good day. So, thanks a lot, and hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow at noon EST. There's 6 of us, so yeah, let's go ahead and find someone to raid real fast. Raid. Let's go with... not too many people on. Twitch. Let's go with...
That's about it.
I guess Instafluff is the one it sounds like. Let's go with Instafluff. Raid channel. Instafluff. Raid. Alright, here we go. Yeah, thanks again. And I will see y'all. Hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to get this finished up and we're going to write ourselves a little blog post and see if we can get some people to like this. So see if they can extend it, do more interesting things with it, make it faster, whatever. All right, y'all have a good one.